I have a whole bunch of materials right here for this build, which means it's building time. But welcome back to ScratchCraft, everybody, and look at that. I love this build. It's probably one of my favorite builds, like, ever, actually. I love all the details on the sides, and then I especially love this centerpiece. It took me forever to get right. I spent, like, an hour and, like, 5 different variations before I came to this one, and it's just so perfect, and I love it. It's pretty great. I think it is the perfect piece to go at the center, and yeah, let me show you the inside. It's not too impressive. We've got just kind of a hallway that leads over here to the chests, and There's the other entrance, and then there's another entrance over there. And the fourth side, the back, does not have an entrance, though there are doors. They just lead into, you know, hold on, they just lead to, I just put planks behind it because there's not enough room here because of this little automatic honey farm I put right under the flower farm. I can't get through here. Oh, yes I can, because I have an elytra. But yeah, it's, there's not much to see back here, just the flower farm and the honey farm. And then over the break between episodes, I also made a cactus farm right here. Yep. So here's the cactus farm. We've got like 8 layers, and I think it's 8 wide this way and 3 wide that way. And then it all runs down into this hopper, which puts it into a dropper, which shoots it up in a water elevator. And that takes it all the way up to these 2 chests here. And this third chest below it is the honey chest, and it has to come up through the side hopper because those 2 hoppers take it to the cactus thing, and if I had the hopper there, it just wouldn't work. So it works like this, and I like it like this. And so yeah, that's the building, the whole build, and I think it looks great, especially from the air. Look at that. I love it. The other thing I did between episodes was I did a stream. On Saturday at like 10:30, I streamed for like 3.5 hours, and we did a whole bunch of work on my Megabase. So I'm gonna roll the time lapse. Look at that. That's pretty cool. After the time lapse, I did some more stuff. These diagonal sections weren't done then, so I did those. And other than that, yeah, this is what I did in the time lapse on stream. I built the whole crystal up out of sea lanterns. I haven't placed any of the glass yet, but I'll get to that soon, eventually. But yeah, there's a lot of scaffolding and some dirt left, but still, I think it already is looking pretty cool. At least the shape. Look at that. You'll be able to tell what's going on even better once the glass is all in place, and then you can tell which sections are which, and you can actually see what's going on in the center there, because there's a smaller, fully connected crystal right here with all the sides filled in, and it's kind of chained to these circles by more sea lantern lines, but it's kind of hard to tell because they all blend in together. So as you can see here, I've started placing the glass. I've placed all the red glass on top of the middle section that it goes on, and that took not too long. The problem is, placing it on top is really easy. Placing it on the bottom, well, let's just say I'm gonna need a lot, and a lot, and a lot of scaffolding to place all of this red glass. And it's gonna be torture, and not fun. And you guys get to see it in like 2 seconds. I'll be back once it's done. Maybe I'll do an update once it's done on the sides, because that'll be even more, and then I can procrastinate doing it even more. The sides are now finished, and now it's scaffolding time, and that means it is good thing that I have this shulker box. What the heck was that? I hit the ground and it just was like, poop! You take tons of damage. Anyway, I have this shulker box with plenty of scaffolding, and then I have tons of string, so I can turn that into more scaffolding if I need it, which I probably will. I'm probably going to need a lot of dirt, because dirt is best block ever, as the stream chat will know. So yeah, I might go collect a whole bunch of dirt, because I only have a little bit out here, and yeah, I'll do the bottom now. I finished the bottom. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought, just a big scaffolding tower, a lot of dirt, and then there's some scaffolding there, and a whole bunch more on the inside for that bit, on the back of the inside. But yeah, all the red glass is done, except for the circles, which will be even worse than this was, because they're not straight lines and more difficult to do, but it's a good start. So I think I'll go do a whole bunch more glass, and I'll see you guys once I've done that. I think I've placed every single piece of red glass in this whole thing, except for in the crystal in the middle, but that's for later because it's weird and inverted. But yeah, I have all 3 sets of rings. So you got the outer one is done, those 2, and then the 2 small ones at the end. And I already got rid of the dirt underneath this one, but I haven't done the dirt under those yet, or the dirt under the main thing. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it maybe, because I went and mined a whole bunch of dirt, so I have plenty, so I don't need to mine it right now. But yeah, I have all this done, so now I just need to do it times 4, plus some extra more stuff after that. But yeah, now that I'm done with one section, I'll just do the other 3 the same way, and then I shall return in like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of glass placing. It will be so much fun. I also got a new mic, if you guys haven't noticed. I might sound a little different. It's a pretty nice mic. I think it's nice. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with microphones, but this one does seem to work pretty well, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, so that's why I sound maybe different. I also have like the pop filter, which should hopefully help with some of the pops, I guess. I don't really know how it works, but yeah, I got a new mic. And voila! All the green, or the lime green, the blue, the red, and yellow glass sections are complete. And it looks pretty cool already. And we don't even have the diagonal ones done, or the centerpiece, the center crystal, which will use the 4 colors plus the 4 middle colors, which go in the diagonals. But yeah, that took many hours, and I am very dead and done with glass placing. So I think I'll be done with this for this episode. And yeah, you can see all the scaffolding and all the dirt, and there's a ton of it, and it makes it look way worse. And it'll look a whole ton better once all this stuff is gone. Like in here, I had to do a whole bunch of scaffolding, and it was a big pain. But once it's gone, it'll look so much better. But I'm not going to get rid of it quite yet, because at least those and this dirt here under this one I will be using and building off of to get under these to place the blocks underneath the diagonals, which are going to be even more difficult since they're not straight lines and it's more difficult to build diagonally. But I'll be able to do it. I just have to take a few more hours and make all the glass for that, and I don't want to do that right now because I am dead. So I'm going to go do something else, probably. So upon editing those last few clips, I noticed there was a lot of lag in them, and so I apologize for that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's render distance, so I turned that down. Maybe it's just the sheer amount of blocks here. I don't know why it was lagging, but for the moment I'm going to be moving away from this because I know you're all probably saying, Storm! Kenpo stole the egg from your quote-unquote unstealable or unbreakable vault thingamabobby. And yeah, I know. If you guys haven't seen the clip, I'll show it here.
Oh crap. Oh, it's the egg. Wait, it closed. How do I get out? Am I allowed to break this to get out?
That is not supposed to happen. I have no clue how the egg teleported onto the trap door like that. It should not have been able to possibly do that. The entire point of the vault is that there's no open block for the egg to teleport on except in the collection room below it. So I need to do some fixing on that if I want to use it properly. But what I want to do... Hi, Enderman. Are you the one that's haunting me or something? Hi. But what I want to do is steal the egg back from Kenpoviper. So I'm over here at Kenpo's base looking for the egg, and I just can't find like a single good place to hide it. Like, you might be able to put it in his zombie villager converter, but I checked there. It's not there. It's not over in his little farming thing. So yeah, I can't find it anywhere here. But of course, if you've been watching Kenpo's videos, you'll know the only other place he could have hid it, and that's he could maybe consider a full structure, is probably down here in this, in his zombie and I think his melon farm is down here too, right? This is his zombie spawner, I think. And then his melon farm is... Oh wow. That is a lot of melons. Jeez, how many more does he have? Oh wow, that's quite a bit. So I was not expecting this, and... Well, that was easy. Kenpo kept bragging about how hard it would be to find the dragon egg and how he had such a great, perfect hiding spot. But it's literally right over here in a tiny little hole in the wall. Did he expect that I wouldn't find this? Now I have to right-click it and hope it doesn't teleport into a cave somewhere. Perfect. Right where I can get it. I'll just steal one of his torches real quick. And just be like... that. And it's mine now. And I can put it in a new place. I'm not putting it back in the vault. Even though I do believe the vault is actually normally basically impenetrable. And I would love to put it back in there. If you guys want me to put it back in there, I'll do it. That's fine with me. I just think that maybe you guys don't want me to do this, just keep doing the same thing over and over, because I do have another place that I think would be a pretty good spot for it that no one would look for quite some time. But this is still fully functional, I believe, and I believe it's also primed and ready for the egg to just be set there, and then it'll work properly. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to be repetitive. So I'm going to go hide it somewhere new. I'm going to actually hide it this time instead of just building a vault. But what I do plan on doing in the future is, if you guys want me to, I can build a big maze. I'll, in place of the vault, just build a huge maze down there, and then hide it in the very center, and then have a little thing so when they get to the center, they can just pull the lever, and it'll pop the egg off, because I don't want people to get to the center and click it, and then I have to teleport it somewhere random in the maze. Or maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think I should do with the egg. If I should put it back in the vault, make it a maze, or just I'm gonna go hide it somewhere else, probably. I don't know. I'm heading back over to my Megabase though, because I am probably gonna do some more glass placing after the end of this video. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I spent a lot of time on this episode. It might have been the episode I spent the most time on, considering the stream and the time-lapse at the very beginning. That took a few hours. And then this whole thing, which I gotta admit looks really cool from below. Though the dirt and scaffolding really does mess with the view, and I can't wait for those to be gone. But thanks for watching. Subscribe if you feel like doing that. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye. Oh, did you know that bubbles are nice?